It all seems so simple looking back. I should have told Dante that Sonny was his father the minute that he told me that he was here to bust Sonny.
Yeah, I should tell Carly the truth now. About my involvement in Sonny's arrest and pulling strings to keep Dante on the case.
It's kind of ironic, right? I was trying so hard to keep Dante safe, I'm the one that wound up getting him shot.
Yeah. And I may have destroyed the very family I was trying to protect.
Sonny
You know, I planned to tell Carly about my involvement in Sonny's arrest. You know, on some level, I think she knows that we'll all be better off with Sonny behind bars. But things changed when Dante got shot.
You should have just stayed out of it.
Yeah, well, it's too late now.
Dante would have been taken off the case. He would have been safe right now.
Well, maybe. I have to deal with what's going on now. You know, Morgan didn't even know what Sonny did for a living until now. Now he knows. Michael's upset because Sonny was arrested for Claudia's murder. You know, those boys need a stable home, now more than ever.
You're not gonna build a stable home on more lies, Jax. You gotta tell Carly the truth now before she hears it from somebody else.
Yeah, I just don't think she's ever gonna forgive me for this.
She definitely won't if she hears it from someone else. If you tell her now, you have a chance to explain to her why you did what you did.
No, I have a feeling that all she'll see is the damage.
So deal with the damage. It's better than telling her more lies. Jax, I had the chance to tell my son the truth in my own terms, in my own words, and I blew it. And it may cost me my son. Just tell Carly the truth and pray that she'll forgive you. She loves you. Jax, she wants to spend the rest of her life with you. Just give her the chance to prove that.
Sonny jumps.
Dr. Weber told me he woke up.
Yeah, Ma.
Hey, baby. Should I give you two some time?
Just don't go far.
Just be right outside.
So were you ever gonna tell me who my father was? If he didn't shoot me?
It didn't make any sense.
I never wanted you to know who your father was. I tried from the start to get you off this case.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
I should have. I should have told you as soon as I saw you sitting on that couch when I walked into my apartment and you told me that you were here to bust Sonny. I should have told you.
I need to know who my father was.
But you've seen up close what Sonny's kids have to deal with. Honey, I didn't want that life for you. I knew that even when I was 15 years old. Maybe that part of your life I wouldn't do any different. You did not need to grow up Sonny Corinthos' kid.
Who all knows?
Connie. She's known from the start.
That's why you and her were fighting so much.
Yeah.
Who else?
Jax. Patrick Drake. The other day, when everything started closing in, I went to Agent Rayner at the FBI. And I told him that Sonny was your father. And that was a clear conflict of interest that would get the case thrown out. I told him that I would tell the truth if he didn't take you off the case. And he said he would. He said I didn't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, well, Agent Rayner is a liar. But then so are you. You let me grow up, thinking I had no father. And my mother just slept around so much that it could have been anybody.
And I would do it all again.
You know who I thought it was? Robbed in Mayo.
We're on 7th Avenue.
I used to see him with his kids at school, at the park, at school assemblies. You never said anything to him, and that was enough to prove to me that he was my father.
Why didn't you ever say anything?
Because he looked happy. I don't want to mess that up.
You know what? You were happy too. You were happy. You were always surrounded by people that loved you. Good people. I made sure that. Your uncles and your cousins and your grandfathers, those were your role models. Were better role models for you than Sonny.
Are you justifying?
You're damn straight it is. Maybe I kept the secret a little too long once you got to Port Charles, but your childhood, I would not change a damn thing.
Didn't I remind you of him?
Every single day. And you still do. You guys got the same focus. The same way you would drive the sisters at Sacred Heart crazy. You're smart like him. And you're brave like him. But I wanted a better life for you than what Sonny has.
I needed to know the truth.
When you were born, Sonny was still a teenager. Honey, he was already moving up through that organization. If he would have known, he would have tried to be a good father. But he was still a gangster. And sooner or later, you would have been dragged into that world, and there was no way in hell that I was gonna let that happen. It was better for everybody if Sonny didn't know.
So why didn't you tell me later?
I should have. I was afraid to hurt you. I was afraid of what it would do to you. I was afraid to have this conversation that we're having right now. And I'm sorry. I was wrong.
That makes it all better. A lifetime of lies of knowing who I am.
Knowing that Sonny's your father does not change who you are, baby.
Maybe I disagree.
Okay, you know what? We shouldn't be talking about this right now. Okay? You need to rest.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Where's Lulu?
I suggested she go get some coffee. She doesn't need to hear what I'm about to tell you.
Neither does Dante.
Olivia, as bad as things are right now, they're about to get a hell of a lot worse.
Agent Rayner had to fly back to Washington. I'll be taking your statement regarding the attempted murder of Dante Falconeri. And when Dante got shot.
I didn't see everything.
Tell us what you saw. If you leave,